This concerns your weight. Right from the get-go, something potent is enveloping you. Your weight isn't merely a figure. It's a sign, a message, and a pivotal moment in your fate. The world has been keeping tabs. And today, the reality about your form, your equilibrium, and your concealed energy is being unveiled. You've shouldered this weight in silence, but it shouldered you too. It's spoken softly in moments when no one else was around. It steered your course, deciding which doors opened and which ones stayed shut. Now the time has come for your story intertwined with this weight to be voiced aloud. Those who scoffed at you will have no choice but to acknowledge what's coming next. Every set of eyes that meets yours, you'll understand this wasn't about numbers. It was about destiny. Stay put until the very end because you can't afford to miss a single sentence of what's unfolding. Don't skip, don't scroll, because the truth tied to your weight will astonish you. This isn't by chance. This is a juncture selected specifically for you. The true narrative behind your weight starts where most people cease looking. The unnoticed patterns that remain quiet. Night after night, a rhythm emerges. Small decisions resonating into large outcomes. Subtle feelings echoing softly, crafting the frame you bear. What seemed haphazard is actually a chart. And today you are at last deciphering it step by step. There is a moment every day when your body needs a choice. It isn't loud, but it is definite, like a bell only you can hear. When you respond appropriately, doors unlock that you didn't even realize were shut. You have been advised to pursue extremes, but your strength resides in accuracy. An accurate morning, an accurate meal, an accurate pause before action. These are not trivial matters. They are keys, and you possess them all currently. Your reflection has attempted to convey a message without words. It has yearned for alignment, not embarrassment, for concentration, not dread. When you look again after this message, you will perceive more than form. You will see a pledge. People may say it's about self-control, but that is not your dialect. Your dialect is momentum, one truthful stride that sparks the next. When momentum is yours, even gravity becomes your aid. Someone close to you underestimated your subtle start. They believed your quietude meant capitulation, but it meant calibration. When they witness the change in your gaze, they will grasp what is already unfolding. Your past endeavors were rehearsals for the act you're on the verge of delivering. Every pause and setback were merely preparations. The beginning was a lesson on timing, not a loss. Now your timing is impeccable and the stage is prepared. There's a straightforward series you will commit to memory like a tune. Awaken with purpose, act with purpose, refuel with purpose. 3 clear strikes that reset the day. Repeat the sequence and observe how your story reshapes itself in real time. When the world seeks shortcuts, you will seek structure. Structure is not confinement, it's a launch pad. And you are not just strolling, you are speeding up. The voices that guided you to limitations will become mere echoes behind you. You will hear them fading as you choose your next deliberate action. Type 222 to claim it. Every choice becomes a proclamation. I am creating what I bear. Your body possesses a memory, and today you start providing it new memories to rely on. Memories of tranquil meals, consistent movement, and clear rest. Memories that tell your system, we are secure, we are steady, and we are advancing. There's a secret about cravings that no one informed you. They are not instructions. They are inquiries from your body asking for alignment. When you respond with purpose, the query vanishes. You will become adept at deciphering the subtle breezes that accumulate. A glass of water before decisions. A 5-minute break when energy wanes. A walk that interrupts the recurring loop. These practices will help you find your footing. Wins pile up and piled wins are relentless. The mirror will cease being a judgment and start being a dashboard. Numbers will cease being penalties and start being locations. You will navigate by how you feel and the numbers will correspond. People will notice the way you enter rooms, not because of a dimension, but because of a signal. You'll carry a tranquil assurance that can't be feigned. In the heart of a bustling day, you will opt for stillness for 60 seconds. You will breathe, reset the pace, and return rejuvenated. This is your new power, recovery at your command. The scale is a momentary image, not a narrative. Your story is etched in strings, in sincere repetitions, in consistent mornings. Maintain the streak alive and the snapshot will transform. There will be a friend who asks what altered. You will smile and say, "I changed the pattern." Then you will keep advancing because momentum favors action over discourse. If this message has found you at the suitable time, hold it. Do not let it merge into the clamor of the day. Fix it in your mind like a banner you see every time you blink. This platform is designed for moments such as these. Laser precision, clear path, high spirit, zero embarrassment. If you sense the change within you right now, share this video with someone who requires the boost. The same spark. Keep subscribing to avoid missing out on the next tailored step for you. Your weight has been anticipating your guidance. Today, leadership shows up quietly, steadily, unwavering. You move forward and the future follows suit. You'll maintain your promises to yourself in private before the world takes notice. This is where real change starts and becomes lasting. Personal victories lead to public success. Recall that equation. When night falls, you will prepare for the next productive morning as a routine. Clothes set, water ready, first action ready. Routine trumps motivation every time. There's a day coming when you'll feel lighter before the scales confirm it. That sensation is alignment reaching the surface. Trust it, nourish it, protect it. Your energy will increase first, then your posture, then your outcomes. Don't wait to feel deserving after the change. Feel worthy now and the transformation will come quicker. You're not working on this to abandon your body. You're respecting it. You're not fleeing from the past. You're walking the path you paved. Every step is yours, and that's why it works. When temptation calls, remember the pattern. When doubt speaks softly, recall the streak. When exhaustion knocks, remember your new strength, instant recovery. A day is approaching when you will recall the sequence. A moment of doubt may whisper, but remember your unbroken streak. Type, "God is good" if you love God. When tiredness comes knocking, remember your newfound power, recovery on demand. In a month, you'll be grateful for the day you heard this message, not because it was sensational, but because it was accurate. Accuracy is what your story needed, and accuracy is what you provided. There isn't an end point, only more layers of comfort. Comfort is the prize for organization. Organization is the present you give yourself every day. Do it again tomorrow and watch the comfort grow exponentially. If this resonated with you, hold on to it. Keep it close. Repeat it. Use it. Pass it on and subscribe now because the next chapter will expand on this one and you won't want to miss it. The world might not notice your first 1,000 precise decisions, but you'll feel each one building your momentum. And then one day, you'll realize that your weight story is now your power story. Your transformation gains speed when you treat your day like a scorecard. Every point earned comes from simple, repetitive moves performed with calm precision. At the end of the day, you tally the points and let the numbers prove your progress. The morning is yours before the world makes its claim. Step into light, breathe in purpose, and give your body a gentle awakening move. That single move becomes the first victory that alters your course. You're not pursuing an endpoint, you're crafting a beat. Beat is mightier than hype, and persistence surpasses doubt. When the beat dominates, outcomes cease resisting you. Your platter becomes a quiet commitment to yourself. Colors, portions, pauses, nothing excessive, everything deliberate. You depart each meal more steady than when you arrived, and that stability multiplies. When old habits attempt a comeback, greet them with organization, not strife. You'll have a pre-planned response for cravings, a pre-planned response for stress, a pre-planned response for exhaustion. Preparation overpowers temptation because decisions were made before feelings emerged. Your surroundings start to conform to your norms. You arrange what you witness so your next correct choice is readily available. Clutter fades, and with it the excuses that were concealed within it. Progress is no longer a tale. It's a sequence with timestamps. You can point back to yesterday and say, I fulfilled my obligations. Then point to today and say, I'm doing it again. Regularity becomes your validation and your shield. There will be days when the vitality dwindles without apparent cause. These aren't signals to halt. They're invitations to proceed with gentleness. Gentle actions still matter, and gentle actions performed consistently become unstoppable. Your internal voice learns a fresh script written in clarity. It communicates in instructions. Hydrate now, move now, rest now. Now, each instruction is clear, caring, and assertive, like a coach who has total faith in you. The mirror starts revealing the truth you can sense. Your face shows a more tranquil kind of power. Your posture exudes quiet assurance. This is the initial phase where the outside finally matches the inside. When people ask what you altered, you'll say, I picked a routine and then safeguarded it. No sensational secrets, just honest repetitions you refuse to abandon. They will nod, but only you will comprehend the depth of that dedication. Evenings shift from disorder to resolution. You end the day with gratitude for the milestones you achieved and clarity on tomorrow's initial step. You sleep like someone who trusts their own grip on the wheel. You master the craft of restarting in real life. If a meal goes awry or a plan deviates, you reset at the next choice, not next week. Resets on demand are how winners remain winners. Type 1111 if you love God, Jesus. You don't gauge yourself against others, you gauge yourself against your standards. Your standards climb gradually, never so steep they overwhelm you, just high enough to help you develop. Growth without fuss becomes your new trademark. The scale appears, but it no longer shapes your identity. It is feedback, not fate. It is data, not destiny. You use the information. Continue following the routine. Your calendar now displays self-appointments that you strictly adhere to. These aren't optional. They form the base for every other commitment you make. When you uphold these, everything else in life becomes more manageable. There is a change in how you converse about your body. You cease apologizing for it and instead work with it. Partnership supersedes punishment and progress quickens. Your activity plan is refined because it aligns with your lifestyle. Short sessions, short walks, pause breaks, rhythm pace. The aim isn't to impress others. The aim is to be accessible for yourself daily. On challenging days, your plan becomes even more straightforward. Water, movement, sustenance, rest, cleanliness, 4 basics, no extras. You conquer the day by narrowing the objective and hitting it precisely. You keep a modest log of evidence and it transforms into a museum of momentum. Every entry states, I was present. These exhibits silence any voice that questions you. When your mind tries to revise your past, your proof refuses to comply. You will recognize certain spaces feel distinct when you enter. That isn't just posture. That is a vibrational shift. You are emitting stability, and people can perceive it before they comprehend it. On days of celebration, you maintain the sequence with grace. You savor what you have earned with dignity. Choose without remorse, avoid circular thinking. Maturity in decisions is the silent strength that keeps you advancing. A friend may attempt to trivialize your progress since they fear their own beginning. You will smile with compassion and return to your path. Your life isn't a response to their fear, it's a reaction to your calling. There will be a week when the mirror seems sluggish, but your endurance feels strong. That isn't a halt. That's your system reorganizing behind the scenes. Trust the process. Trust the beat. Trust the accumulation. You master the gap between instinct and action. In that space, you breathe once, remember your values, and decide again. This is where the old narrative concludes and the new narrative prevails. Your character starts aligning with your actions. You no longer say, I'm trying. You say, I am the one who does this. And then you act accordingly. Meals become instances of guidance, not fights of determination. You guide through portion, color, and tempo. Then you depart the table feeling lighter in spirit. Guiding at the table becomes guiding everywhere else. You select your sources because your mind consumes too much. What you watch, what you read, and what you repeat either strengthens your journey or shatters it. You safeguard your feed like a treasure. You safeguard your future. Your wardrobe begins aligning with your path, not your fear. You opt for clothes that flow with your new self-assurance and sync with your new resilience. Each ensemble serves as a reminder of where you are going. Type 777 if you believe in God, Jesus. When the scale eventually shifts, it feels like a dignified bow. It acknowledges the work you've done in secret. You grin, accept the feedback, and carry on the routine without fanfare. People who care for you will start backing your progress because they sense what it's doing to your vitality. They will recognize your perseverance, your insight, and your wit returning. You emit a tranquility that softens every space. You will schedule your weeks like a director setting a play. Spaces for exercise, spaces for meals, spaces for healing. The schedule is tight and compassionate. When life ad-libs, your structure absorbs it and maintains the rhythm. You learn to celebrate little milestones. One extra repetition, one extra minute, one extra glass of water. Micro-courage builds macro-confidence, and confidence fosters consistency. There will be a peaceful morning when you realize you no longer debate with yourself. There is nothing left to prove, only commitments to honor. That composure is your new power, and it propels you beyond what pressure ever did. Your weight journey now tells a tale of strength. Decisions, not declarations. Each day signs its name on that tale with clear ink. You awaken, you act, you end the day with pride. If this message sharpens your concentration, keep it near and keep progressing. Share this video with the one person who needs a fresh start today. And subscribe so you never miss the next precise move tailored for your path. Tomorrow is already grinning at you because you paved a way it can depend on. Keep the process straightforward. Keep the streak consistent. Keep the beat honest. Your body heeds you, your mind guides, and your future follows your footsteps. Your advancement accelerates when you assemble trustworthy wins before midday. Early light, a clean dish, a brief intentional act. 3 supports set like anchors. With these in place, the rest of the day flows instead of fights. You treat appetite like weather, not turmoil. When it swells, you react with calm organization, water, fiber, protein. The tempest subsides because your plan was stronger than the emotion. Momentum becomes evident in the way you stand. Your shoulders convey clarity. Your stride speaks determination. People sense the difference without needing an explanation. Your home transforms into a quiet ally for progress. Healthy options sit at eye level. Distractions move out of reach. Every shelf whispers the same message. Make the next decision easy. You create a 5-minute recovery routine to regain your strength. Breathe, sip, stretch, refresh. The world slows and you resume control. This routine safeguards your progress when life presents challenges. Honesty replaces perfection and amplifies advancement. You share the truth about your diet, exercise, sleep, stress. Truth provides handles and steps to follow. You carry a small journal or note app like a compass. 3 daily truthful lines. What you did, how you felt, what you'll replicate. The log becomes a ladder you climb rung by rung. Your activity plan acknowledges the phase you're in. Some days demand power, some days require pace. Some days need presence. You fulfill exactly what the day requires and nothing collapses. You stop labeling routines mundane and start admiring them. Beauty dwells in sequences that secure your future. The more beautiful your sequences, the simpler your life becomes. Previous triggers lose their charge when you confront them with habits. You step away from the cycle and choose the predetermined action. Power returns to your hands and stays there. Your sleep window turns serene and consistent. Noises soften, lights dim, thoughts arrange themselves. You awaken as the person who honored a pledge the previous night. Communication with yourself becomes kinder and clearer at once. Kindness expels harshness. Regret fades away with justifications eliminated. Combined, they create a path for daily progress. Weekends serve as gentle protectors of your consistent streak. Pleasure finds a home within the framework without disrupting it. Two solid foundations. Morning routine and hydration keep everything in order. When appreciation surfaces, you accept it self-reliantly. Praise is pleasant, but evidence is enduring. You return to your schedule and strive for tomorrow again. You adjust portions according to your ambitions and energy levels. Fullness replaces overindulgence. Precision replaces speculation. Your body learns to trust you more each week. Your wardrobe acknowledges progress without penalizing the journey. You adopt the next size when it suits your new cue. No ceremony, just consistency between inside and outside. Stress finds fewer places to grip. You've eliminated disorder from your surroundings and redundancy from your habits. Nothing remains for anxiety to latch onto, so it slips away. You maintain one constant meal in your diet. It eliminates decision-making burden and ensures a victory. Every time you consume it, you affirm, the streak prevails. You construct a personal vocabulary that redefines identity. I'm steady. I bounce back quickly. I dictate my decisions. Repeating this mantra makes it factual because actions follow words. You respect the gradual transformation that enables swift alterations. Brick by brick triumphs, burst by burst fails. Foundations stay strong when tested by storms. Your group recognizes your persistence. You stop arguing with yourself. Boundaries show up softly and firmly. Respect grows on both sides of every border. Plateaus come as guides, not obstacles. You adjust inputs, tighten sleep schedules, improve quality, breathe deeper. The graph revives again because you did. Your appetite responds to your routine. The rhythm tells it when to wake up and when to rest. Harmony replaces the clamor, making each decision easier. You enter mirrors like milestones, not courts. The check confirms the path, not the worth. The path stays true because your steps stay true. Your calendar demonstrates you live by design. Now blocks for concentration, blocks for energy, blocks for activity. Design turns days into partners instead of opponents. You magnify hydration into ritual leadership. One glass awakens your nervous system. 2 glasses calm impulses. 3 glasses clarify thoughts. By midday, your spirit is clear and reliable. Cravings decrease as you increase quality and regularity. The body stops pleading when it knows supply is consistent. Calmness replaces the internal struggle that used to drain you. You opt for movement snacks that break inactivity. Stairs instead of quiet, walks instead of anxiety, form instead of force. Every interruption becomes proof that today is yours. You collect non-weight victories like trophies. Better sleep, brighter complexion, steadier emotions, clearer focus. These trophies keep you eager for the next truthful triumph. The mirror starts reflecting leadership more. Leadership seems like calm, patience, and assurance. You sport that look effortlessly. Now you practice gratitude that's specific and deserved. You thank the effort, not luck, the process, not a miracle. Gratitude makes discipline feel like a privilege, not a chore. Your meals are arranged like decisions you're proud to endorse. Color, protein, fiber, tempo, 4 signatures. Each plate becomes a contract you uphold. You opt for consistency over intensity so frequently that intensity loses its necessity. As the base expands, stress diminishes. This is the tranquil mathematics of enduring change. A friend grasps your strategy because they sense its serenity. You offer them structure, not criticism. You show them the sequence and let them progress at their own pace. You become the person who always lands on their feet, not because life got easier, but because your foundation grew stronger. Strength transforms turbulence into learning. If this chapter sharpened your focus, maintain the streak. Share this video to pass the structure along to someone who needs it today. Subscribe now so the next chapter arrives when your motivation is ripe for it. Tomorrow's plan is already waiting on your bedside table. Your shoes and your first drink are both in place. You are one accurate morning away from astonishing yourself again. Thanks for watching this God message. May God Jesus will grant you abundance in every aspect of your life. Type 222 if you agree.